Hello everyone, I'm Mary Ellen, and today I want to talk to you about German candy, or candy you can find in Germany that's all over the place. This was probably one of our favorite things about Germany and something we miss, but we have been pleasantly surprised that there has been some that we didn't even notice while we were in the States that are here, so that's a nice treat. But let's talk about candy. So, with Halloween approaching very quickly, I wanted to put this out before Halloween. This was our biggest tip for during Halloween time, was getting the candy at the German grocery store. So much cheaper, and I think so much yummier than the American candy. You can get it on base if you buy early. Usually if you wait till last minute, there's nothing left, but that candy is so much more expensive, and I don't think it's nearly as good. So Halloween is not a German holiday traditionally, but it is becoming more popular in Germany, especially around bases, and they will go and trick or treat in the American neighborhoods. At least they did in Bavaria. So for Germans, they tend to like the chocolate and peanut butter combos. Think like Reese's Pieces or Reese's Cups, especially because they don't have peanut butter chocolate combo. Hazelnut chocolate is way more common there. So keep that in mind. If you're trying to spoil your German neighbors, you might want to have some of those as well. But we would just buy, and a lot of the candy they have in little mini sizes, so that's perfect for trick or treating. So, let's see, okay, and then also during other holiday times, like Christmas, they have chocolate Santas, which are really fun to put in, by the different brands, to put in your stockings. Or during Easter time, they have chocolate bunnies. So I always snagged those during those holiday times as well. But let's talk about chocolate first. I never even liked chocolate before I moved to Germany because I thought it was gross. And then I realized it's just American chocolate that I don't like. I love European chocolate. So here are some of our favorites, or things that were popular there. A lot of people liked Milka chocolate. For me, it was a little too sweet, but there was a lot of Milka chocolate. They have huge bars, and they have a lot of like add-ins that are really fun. I did enjoy their dark chocolate though, because their dark chocolate was a little sweeter than traditional dark chocolate, so it was yummy. And so this one was my favorite, the one with the raspberry also in it. So favorite for dark chocolate was Milka. So keep that in mind. And then Kinder was my favorite though. I loved Kinder, and it is probably equally sweet, but for some reason I just loved Kinder. So my favorites were the Bueno, which I was able to find this in the American stores, so I grabbed that. It has a wafer and a hazelnut cream on the inside, chocolate on the outside. Yummy, yummy. That was our favorite, but then also I really liked, they say Regal on it, which means pretty much bar. And they had the milky center. I really liked those. Those were really popular. They also had these country ones that were these roasted puff cereal inside as the add-in. And then the bonbons, really nice. I found it says Choco Bons, and they're little bonbons. These were nice, and these were easy for like stocking stuffers and for candy for Halloween. And also, another one that's really popular is the Happy Hippos. They're cute. They're little hippos with a wafer and chocolate. I don't care for them quite as much because the wafer is on the outside and then all the gooey yumminess is on the inside. But I like it reversed, where the chocolate is on the outside and then the wafer on the inside. But these were very popular. Our kids loved them. Lots of our friends loved them. So definitely a very popular treat there as well. Just not my favorite. Okay, then also one that I really liked, it's more of a subtle candy, was the Ferrero Duplos. I really liked. they remind me of a Kit Kat, but better quality chocolate. So those were really yummy. You can get those easily. And Knoppers were another thing that I liked. Knoppers. Those were really yummy. Before I moved there, sometimes I would get like a Snickers bar if I was really hungry, and then I would get a Snickers bar if I was really hungry, and then it would keep me going a little longer. So Knoppers kind of did the same thing. Knoppers kind of did the same thing for me, where it had some wafers and some chocolate, but it was a little denser than just like eating a piece of chocolate. So I really like those. They come in like squares. And a lot of times they come like with the packaging like attached to each other, and you peel off one of the packaging. They have the original. They have the Noose Regal, which is nuts in it. And then they have the Cocos Regal, which is the coconut in it. And that one was my favorite, the coconut one. So those are a yummy treat as well. Okay, so there are many other chocolate, like the chocolate, there's huge amounts of chocolate. They're all yummy. But those were my top favorites. So let's talk about candy now. Candy is very popular. Obviously, the Haribo gummies are very popular. We would get these everywhere. Like whenever the kids went to the doctor's office, they got gummies. People would give these things out all the time. So they're a very popular treat. The kids really like them. The flavor is great. I personally don't care for them as much because they're a little too chewy for me. I like gummies that are softer. So I preferred the Nims Lock gummy. I prefer the Nims Lock gummy, and they were just softer. And you could get them in the little tiny bags as well, or in the bigger bags. So you could also use those as trick-or-treat candy. So I liked those. And then the Trolley Upful rings, I really enjoyed too. Apple is yummy. So I preferred those over the gummies. But my kids really like the gummies. We always got them gummies. They're yummy. Also, sorry. Sorry about that. I also really liked the Nims 2 soft browse candy. It's like this soft chewy candy, and the browse ones, so these are the original ones, the Nims 2. They're just like a chewy candy. Kind of think of like Starburst or something. But then there's the Nims 2, and you see how they have the little bubbles on them? These are the browse, these are the fizz ones, and these are really fun. They're like a Starburst, but they have a little fizz to them. So I always enjoyed eating those. Something else we really liked were the Haribo frogs. Frogs seem to be a popular animal for products in Germany. They also have a whole laundry and cleaning line that's named after frogs. But the Haribo frogs were yummy, and they're a softer chew. And then I also really like the Hitchies. Think kind of Skittles, where it has the like crunchy kind of coating, but then the like softer chewy on the inside. But they're more in the tube shape, so they're longer. And those are really yummy. My favorite was just the original mix. They're like a fruity mix. But there's also the mermaid mix, sour mix, and a bubblegum mix. I do not like the flavor of bubblegum, so I didn't eat those. But I did eat the other ones, and they were all yummy. But the original, again, was my favorite. So those were our favorites. What about you? Have you been in Germany and tried out some of their candy? What's your favorite?